Hi, I'm Kate.
And I'm Bailey.
And these are our book boyfriends. No dancing today.
Oh my. She's not happy about the new year.
I'll play sad music.
You can do that. I give you creative license to put whatever music you wish.
Okay, it's just gonna be like so
We're gonna
sad.
bring in 2025 with sad music.
No, we're closing out 2024 with sad music. So at the end of the episode, have happy music.
I would like to. This episode's going out in 2025.
Damn it.
So congrats to you who are watching this. You've made it. We are not quite there yet.
Hey, yeah, happy new year to you.
You're a mess. Well, today we're going to close out 2024 and we're just going to talk about our reading year. Talk about our goals that we set earlier in the year. And just obviously our Goodreads goal. I figured we could just talk about books we liked, didn't like, stuff like that. And then set goals for 2025, baby.
Yay.
I sent out a questionnaire. Did anybody fill it out?
I did.
No.
Cool. That tracks. Okay.
I did tell her when I got here, though. I said, Bailey, I did not do my homework. So at
You
least...
ain't even... Okay, hang on a minute. I would also like to say, Caitlin
Yeah.
is a graduate.
Oh.
She has a fucking degree now.
I have a degree.
Wow.
Yeah, oh my God.
Woo.
Yeah.
Joe was going to buy champagne, but he forgot.
I forgot to buy the champagne.
He forgot.
That's okay.
I can give you wine.
A Diet Coke would be nice.
I don't know if I have any more.
The last one.
I
A
have
Diet
to
Coke
look.
would be
A
nice.
Diet Coke would be nice. I'm just kidding. You don't have to open
He
up a
gonna
Diet
look.
Coke.
He gonna look.
I gotta get you something.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I worked really hard.
A lot of tears.
I
a lot
deserve
of minty
it.
bees.
I deserve it. Thank you.
I was genuinely afraid for a while. Honestly, I was scared. Towards the end there. I was
Yeah,
like,
it was rough. The last year was pretty bad. Yay! My celebratory...
thousands of dollars and you get a Diet fucking Coke.
I'll
Let's
take
go.
it. I'll take it. Yeah, no, it was great. I'm very happy it's done. Until I go back.
Yeah, I'm like, because you're
It's done for
psychotic.
a couple months. A few months.
I thought it was a year.
Yeah, I'm probably going to end up taking
Okay.
a year off. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if y'all have noticed this yet or not, but I'm kind of a go with the flow, chaotic mess. So the flow has not yet showed up for the master's program, but it will be there eventually.
That's what they say.
Daisy, you gotta stop.
Or now she's trapped.
Well, whose fault is that?
Did you see her? She like dragged her butt in order to like turn around. She was like, nee, 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 nee.
Okay. What do you remember your Goodreads goal?
I remember my original goal, and then I actually changed it a few weeks ago, and I haven't met that goal yet either. But there are still a couple days left in the new year. So I've not lost hope yet. My original goal, I think, was 60,
Okay.
and my new goal is 30.
What are we at?
29.
Oh.
Yeah. So the book that we'll cover for 2 weeks from now, right, is when it will get released?
4 weeks.
4 weeks from now? Jesus. Okay, we plan very, very far in advance. Whatever. The book that we
I
just...
plan very far.
Okay, Bailey plans. Bailey does all of the planning. I'm actually just here for vibes.
I say read this book, be here at my house on this day. Thank you.
Yeah, it's great.
And then I send her homework and she doesn't do it.
Hey, but I read the book.
That is the good part. That is the main homework
Senioritis
assignment.
hitting her hard.
Truth.
Well, she can't even do homework for this.
Literally.
No, I really couldn't. No, but that was number 29. The Elsie Silver was number 29.
Oh, okay. That is 2 weeks from now. I thought you meant you're going to read the one 4 weeks from now for your 30th.
No.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
So 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
I was
goal-
like, man, I was off.
No, you're good. You got it. My Goodreads goal was also 60.
And she did fucking amazing this year.
I know. I was like, I don't want to say it.
Do it. You should.
74.
Woo!
Hopefully.
Wow, that's actually
I'd like to read
way-
one more.
Yeah,
before
make
the
it
end of the year,
around 75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
75 is a
also
good
'cause of
number.
another goal, but that we'll get to. But yeah, I didn't change it. I just left it at 60. It's been that.
Yeah, I kept having hope that I would be like, okay, when this happens, like I'll have more time. When this
Yeah.
happens, I'll have more time. When this
Time did not come.
Time just didn't come. But I did have
feel that.
like I had a lot of time consuming things happen to me this year that I did not anticipate when I made the Goodreads goal. So like I'm okay not hitting 60 because
Shit
like
happens.
yeah, and I had a great year.
God damn.
She's going.
She's thirsty, girl. It's just water.
Oh god.
Do you remember any of your other goals? I literally think you only had one.
I had like the nonfiction goal. Like
Yeah.
I wanted to read one nonfiction book a month. That did not happen.
Did you read a singular? Sorry.
Yeah, no, I did. I mean, I read a lot
What?
for school. Like I
Well,
do
yeah.
read like actual like books, like published books for
Yeah.
school. So I read a lot of those. A different kind of genre,
I swear
obviously.
you also read a nonfiction for fun, though.
Yeah, Educated. I read
That's
the
right.
memoir Educated, and it was actually so good. I had no idea kind of what I was getting into when I started that audiobook. I listened to it as an audiobook. I had no idea what I was getting into really, but I had seen the cover like all over the place. So I was like, okay, whatever. I need something that's not like romance. Like I was kind of
Yeah.
tired of the romance genre for a bit there. So I was like, whatever, I'll listen to a memoir. And I texted Bailey and I was like, am I a memoir bitch now? Like this is so good. Like it was so good. So that's one that I did read like for pleasure. But I think that's,
Do you remember the author?
I keep forgetting her name.
I think it's Tara.
Tara Westover?
Yeah,
Tara
Westover.
Westover. It's a very, very good book. It was so good.
My goals was read 24 books from my shelf because in 2023 I read 17. You want to guess how many?
That you've read from your shelf? I mean, probably right around that number.
23.
Oh shit. Perf.
Well, I have to read one more.
Perf.
But I've just not been in the reading mood.
Me neither.
I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
I got a few days to whip that out.
Literally 2.
Might read a manga
Do it.
just to be done with
Do
it.
it.
But that one, and then I didn't count these in my like read from my shelf, but I did reread 3 books that I owned for the podcast. I didn't count those, but don't,
Why didn't you count them?
because I'd already read them, you know? I
Oh,
don't
okay.
know.
I count rereads. No, I don't. No, because I actually did a lot of
I counted it
rereads.
towards my Goodreads, but I didn't count it towards my like read
From
X
your
amount
oh, okay.
from my shelf.
That makes
'cause
sense.
I'd already read them.
I wanted to have like a number of how many books I had on my shelf before coming here. And I even like,
No, never do that.
huh?
I'm not counting how many books I have on my shelf that
Yeah.
I haven't read.
Yeah. I want to know because I bet
I don't.
80% of the books that I have on my shelves I have not read.
I don't want to know.
I mean, a lot of those books are also mine. So,
I mean, that's true.
Yeah.
so there's like things that you would probably never read on there.
Yeah. I don't have that. Like, I'm the only
Oh.
book reader. Like, Aaron listens to audiobooks, you know, but he doesn't own books.
Yeah.
Eventually he'll own like mangas. Like, he wants to start getting Berserk. And I was like, oh, yeah, Joe likes those. And he's like, no, I want the big bind ups. I'm like, no, that Joe has the big bind ups. Right?
No, I have
No,
the
he has
small
the
one.
small pipe.
Oh, I
the-
thought you had the big ones.
The big ones are real expensive. They're like $40 per volume.
Oh, yeah. They're pretty. I mean,
But-
they're ugly, but like in a pretty way. They're like all black.
Yeah, like they're all black with red wording.
Yeah.
On it. Yeah.
Yeah. But he wants to start getting those. But those will be like the first books in his collection. Like he doesn't have books.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I have the small ones. The ones I have Vinland Saga. I think the first 4, and those look kind of cool. They're kind of like
Yeah,
pastel.
they're pretty big. Yeah,
and
they're
pretty big.
They're very colorful. I did track how many books I bought.
I'm gonna do that.
I don't want to say it,
Oh my god, no.
but
A lot.
yeah,
I have a number in my head and I'll
Guess.
tell you
Oh
if
my
I'm
God,
right.
guess.
How many
No.
books you bought for you?
Yeah, not gifts. Like I bought
32.
close-ish. Joe, you got to guess. This is gonna be like that game. Like if you bust, you lose. You know what I'm saying? Don't remember the
Okay,
game.
then 1.
Okay, fuck off. But do better.
Okay, 35.
What did you say?
32.
Oh, I was like, is that not what she said? Joe won. It's 37.
Ding.
I also kept track. I read 13 of those.
Oh, okay. That's a pretty good
And
ratio,
then
actually.
with gifts, I like brought in 41. because of people giving for my birthday. I got some books, obviously. Obviously. I had another goal to finish series. You know, not doing great on that. I track that as well. I have
Okay, well, I know of at least one that you started.
If you look,
Can you send that to me?
Here's my type papers. What do you mean?
I would like to use.
It's just a basic
you
bitch.
Did it. Oh, okay. I thought you made like a full-on thing.
No,
I was like,
just a
Jesus
basic bitch
Christ.
ass Excel sheet. Let's see. I did finish one.
The Abby Jimenez one?
No, I don't count. So that's weird, but I don't count romance things.
Oh, like interconnected series?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
I don't count those because, I mean, they don't have to be.
Yeah.
And I don't think it matters. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I can read Take a Hint, Danny Brown, and never read the other ones and be just fine.
But you should read the other ones.
I've read.
Get a Life, Chloe Brown. You didn't like.
Yeah, I read that and then the second one.
Take a Hint, Danny Brown, I think. Yeah. The third one is my favorite, I think.
I think someone else said that. It was Grant County series by Karen Slaughter. A dark ass.
You've been chipping away at that one for a while, I feel like. Yeah.
Because I get the Audible ones and it's Joe's Audible, so I try not to use them
Yeah.
all that much, but I did finally finish that one. It's very good if you like dark ass thrillers. It's very dark. Prepare your soul. See a therapist. I have a weird ass taste in books, like fluffy romance and then dark, disturbing ass shit.
Well, sometimes she'll text me and she'll be like, Caitlin, never fucking pick this book up once in your life.
I love this book. Never read it.
Never read it. Yeah.
Court of Thorns and Roses, I caught up, I guess.
Okay.
Like, there were some I've caught up, but I don't think, you know, like, they're not done. So, technically, Fourth Wing, I'm caught up, you know?
Yeah.
And then I started way too many series.
Yeah. I made you do a couple of those.
Well, just like one, The Black Witch. And then I started Quicksilver, but there's only one.
Okay.
There's another
What's
one.
that projected to be?
What?
Like, how many?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the second one's supposed to come out later, 2025. I started one. It's called To Shape a Dragon's Breath. It's supposed to be a series, but it's not looking too hot, considering that book came out like 2 years ago. But one can hope.
That was like an indie release too.
I was about to
Exactly.
say, it was like, that's a really small author and
Yeah.
a really, like,
So I don't know.
yeah.
I looked on Goodreads and I couldn't find the second one at all. So I don't know. Immortal Dark, started that. Book 2 doesn't come out till the end of 2025. I started Lightlark. I'm caught up. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be more, which annoys me. Because I thought it was just going to be those 3.
Yeah. I think the world thought it was going to be 3.
Well, the way it ended, I don't even remember the way it ended right at this very moment. But I remember when it ended, I was like, well,
There's going to be
there's
another
going to
one.
be more. So sad. So I finished actually one. And then I'm like caught up on quite a few, but
Yeah.
probably need to not start anymore.
That's such a tough goal, though, like,
I
because
know,
you
they're
don't know
overwhelming.
what's going to come out that you're going to be interested in that's going to end up being
I
a
know.
series,
It's
too.
overwhelming.
Yeah. Like, that's a very narrow goal. You know what I mean?
I wrote it here. I finished one series. I'm caught up on 6, but I started 8 this year. I know.
Jeez.
Apparently. I don't even know.
8?
Apparently.
If you're not counting romance, how did you do that?
Girl, I don't know. That's what this says.
You read that many outside of romance potential series?
That I started. I don't remember the year. The Black Witch,
Yeah.
The Game of Thrones,
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Throne of Glass, Quicksilver, To Shape a Dragon's Breath, Immortal Dark, Lightlark, and then Beartown, which is like a literary fiction. I'm on the third one right now, halfway probably listening to it. So I'll hopefully we'll finish that one soon. That one is actually done, I think.
Yeah, I think that one's done, too.
So if I get that done. And then another goal I had was to read fantasy, and I think I fucking killed that one.
You killed the shit out of
Killed
that
that
one.
one.
You killed that
The
one.
other ones, let's not talk about them anymore. But killed that one.
Yeah, you did.
Didn't finish any of the series, but I started a lot.
You started some high fantasy ones too. Like,
yeah.
you didn't
I
pussyfoot around it. Like, you
went
went
hardcore with
You did.
the Game of Thrones. That book took me fucking forever.
Yeah. You were reading other stuff like in between though.
Yeah, I had to. Jesus. That thing's a lot on the
Give
brain.
me a mental break. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like with our romance, like you can just
Coast.
zip
Yeah.
through those. You have to think very hard while reading those books.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck are you again? I was like Googling the characters from the show because I'm like, I need a face.
Yeah.
To know what the fuck you're about. Like, I not all of them, but like some random people.
You're like, who are you?
It's like,
again?
who are you again? And
Yeah.
I'd be like, when I'd see the face, I'd be like, oh, yes. Okay. I'm with it.
I like looking up like fan art for that same reason. It's because I like to like envision.
Yeah.
Because my brain just can't do that, I guess. But I have spoiled series
Yes.
before.
I spoiled ACOTAR for myself.
I spoiled ACOTAR for myself.
I was
and
pissed.
I still am trying to delete that image from my brain and I can't. And I haven't reached the point in which it
you're
happens.
right. I forgot.
So I'm like, I know that it's coming. It's obvious. It's inevitable. But still, like, having seen it, I was like, because I looked
Annoyed.
up what, like, fan art of Rysand, because I was like, oh, yeah, I need to see what this motherfucker look like. You know what I mean?
Avi.
Ruined. Ruined. Ruined.
Right.
But I also spoiled the Shatter Me series for myself by looking up fan art of the Shatter Me series, and I spoiled the fuck out of myself for that. Because I saw a name that wasn't the name that it was, like the last name. Listen,
I see.
they were introduced with a specific last name.
I looked up spoilers because
yeah. So I saw something with their correct last name,
see.
and I was like,
The fuck?
what the fuck is that? And then I was like, like all the dots connecting.
Yeah.
I was so mad. So I don't do that anymore.
Yeah. I'm not doing. Don't recommend. It sucks though.
Yeah.
Like I looked up Lightlark fan art and
Oh yeah.
I don't think anything was too crazily spoiled, but I didn't realize it was gonna be a love triangle, which I don't think that's a spoiler really. Like it is kind of talked about.
Yeah.
Like it's known to be, but I didn't know that until I looked up fan art and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Who the fuck this
I was
motherfucker?
like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I guess that's happening. But
Yeah, and then you don't
that
get
one
to
wasn't
meet
crazy.
the character like organically, you know?
Yeah.
So sometimes it does suck. Like
Mm-hmm.
even if it's inevitable, you're still like,
Yeah. But I enjoyed it still. Okay. This was the question number 1 that you didn't answer. Top reads of 2024.
okay,
I didn't limit anybody.
let me look at I'll pull up.
Joe, did you do your homework?
Yeah, I didn't have that many books. So.
I know. Wait. How
Huh?
many? What was your good? How many good? Blah, blah, blah. How many books did you read this year?
16.
Yay!
Wow.
That's
It was-
slay.
Honestly, it was kind of a struggle of the year.
Okay. You know what you said, slay. Have you seen that freaking like voice, that sound by over like reels? It's like slay your enemies. That's literally what I just thought of.
Slay your
enemies. That's the shit Joe reads. So
No. But yeah, I didn't read that much this year. I had a lot of stuff going on. I read a lot of papers. I have like 60 plus academic, or not academic, but
Damn.
science articles I've read.
Listen. I
you need to
wish
start your own Goodreads with.
I wish there was a way to track how
Yeah.
many fucking article pages I read because it's out there, like
Yeah.
crazy out there.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've read a lot. I thought at one point I was going to list one just to be funny. Like, oh, this was my top read or whatever. But
Shut
I
up.
figured
Is
it'd be
your
kinda
paper?
stupid.
No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Lists your paper.
But yeah, I read 16. 2 of those are rereads.
Okay.
Please
And-
elaborate.
I've reread Darkest Shade of Magic.
Oh.
And then I technically haven't finished it, but I'm rereading Way of Kings.
Yeah, I know you're working on it.
And I'm almost done. So, great book. I've
Great.
also read 5 nonfiction this year.
Whoa.
Killing the nonfiction.
Yeah,
game.
that's good.
He beat you at your own goal.
Yeah. I didn't
Just
even
kidding.
track my nonfictions in my Goodreads, I guess.
Yeah, that was something I don't remember what I said in the video, if I said anything
I
at
don't
all.
really remember. Yeah.
But
I think that was before you became like really, really active in the podcast with us.
maybe.
We kind of forced you
Yeah,
into that.
we did that video
It was one of our first.
very early. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I probably didn't say anything. I probably should have looked, but Yeah, I that was kind of a goal of mine, was to read more nonfiction too. But yeah, hopefully to read more. That's.
Do you happen to remember your 2023 reading year? Like how many books you read? Because I remember, I think it was like 9 or something. Like that, you made a big jump.
I don't remember. I can't look at my phone either. It's on my phone. So
Yeah.
I don't think it was a lot. Just because, again, like I've had like.
You just don't have time.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to sit down and like just read, because I've just been so busy with like, school stuff. So it's like, I just want to brain rot when I get home.
Yeah.
I just need quick dopamine hits of just like random shit. And
yeah.
Reading a Brendan Sanderson 1,400 pages is kind of hard to get into.
Yeah, that just doesn't do it. I had a really mid reading year. Now that I'm like actually looking at my stuff, I don't think I had a single 5-star book. That like wasn't a
Fucking
reread.
criminal.
Like like if it wasn't a reread. Like I reread some good books, not 5 stars, but
Are you looking at your Goodreads thing?
Yeah,
What was
I'm
your
looking at-
pages? It says at the top.
I'm scared because yours is going to be so much bigger than mine. 11,248 pages is how much I read. What's yours?
29,365.
That's fucking awesome.
I mean, majority of my books are. Damn, my phone's up there. Because I say that because last year I didn't say anything about it, but I did Goodreads and Storygraph. Like I did both.
Yeah? Uh-huh.
And I was very. The Storygraph obviously gives you a lot of graphs and charts and shit.
Yeah.
And I was very like specific on what I would click, like when you're doing the edition. If I was doing the ebook, if I was doing the audiobook, if I was doing the physical.
Oh, that would be such a good distinction because I did a lot of audiobook.
Yeah.
A lot.
So I have it somewhere,
Yeah.
but I don't think I can get. I don't know my login.
Yeah.
It's definitely probably more audiobooks than anything
Yeah. Mine is definitely more audiobooks than anything.
because they're just so wonderful.
They are so wonderful. Yeah, I think probably the best book was Iron Flame, which is really boring.
Iron Flame.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because so many people
You know,
are
I
gonna
love that shit.
so many people are gonna say that though. Like that's not original.
Oh, basic bitch. Just kidding.
Yeah, basic fucking bitch. I'm looking at my shit and I'm like
And that was a reread, yeah or no?
mid. It came out this year, didn't it? It would have had to come
I
out
thought
this
it was
year.
late last year.
No fucking way.
I think it was like November,
Wait. Oh my fucking god.
October, November last year.
Oh my god.
What?
I think you're fucking right. So that wasn't even a fucking. Okay, well let me reevaluate.
Shake, let me look at him again. Joe, anything else you got over there?
Uh,
Oh yeah, I can't look at your Goodreads on here for
released
some reason.
in 2023.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's
She took a while, not
actually
a while to write
October
it.
31st.
Actually tragic.
Okay, it was October. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure it was late that
Yeah,
year.
actually, because I think I read it in December of last year because I think I was on winter break when I read it.
Oh, okay.
Best book for me was Oathbringer.
Oh
Was it the
yeah.
third? Second,
Yes.
third?
Second or no, it's third. Words of
Okay,
Radiance
what
is second.
Okay. Of what series, Joe?
The Stormlight Archives.
By?
Brandon Sanderson.
Okay. I'm just saying.
I feel like that's kind of,
Known.
Probably not with our
No.
crowd, dog.
I guess that's true.
We are a
Maybe not.
romance crowd.
Know where you're at.
Read the room.
Gotcha. Read the room.
That was definitely my favorite book.
You don't have your Goodreads pulled up?
I know what's on it.
No, I'm just. Well, it tells you like your average rating for the year.
Oh, it's probably like 4 or 5 because I don't. If it's less than 3, I don't read it.
Rate?
Yeah.
I don't
Oh.
rate books on Goodreads because listen, what if I tip the scale?
Honestly, good.
Like, what if I'm the one that fucking tips the scale? Like, like they don't get the next book deal because, oh, well, now it's a 3.4, not a 3.5. I don't fucking know. I don't want to be that person that's responsible.
I do. I'll give a horror a 1 star, and I did, and we'll talk about it. I will. Don't care.
I mean, for me,
I know that's rude, but I don't care.
it's not about rating. Like, I don't really care about if I rate it low. It's just if it's
Exactly.
a 3 or less, I just won't read it far enough. Like, I'm very good about like just not reading through a book I hate.
Okay, that's
see.
good.
Like if I don't like something, I'm just gonna.
I wish there was a
Yeah.
DNF feature on Goodreads. I did start a DNF shelf on my Goodreads, but you can't. Like, I still want to count those pages. Like, I still wasted 100 pages of my fucking year on this book. You know what
I
I
didn't
mean?
realize it till way later, but Storygraph does do a DNF thing.
Love
And I
that.
didn't realize it. I kept track of them a different way, but I think I'll keep track of them that way next year. Now that I know that,
Yeah. No, I
saw
want to
that
be way
literally,
more
like,
organized.
last month, and I was like, damn.
You said, what the fuck?
Damn.
Do you have, like, an outlandish read? Like, one that, like, you're kind of, like, shameful of? Because I
Yeah,
fucking
you
do.
know, bitch. Why would you make me talk about it?
Because,
Oh yeah.
You-
I know this
You
one
know
too.
it. Did you just say it because of that?
no, I mean, I have a series. I read a whole series where I'm, like, a little ashamed of myself.
You should be, because I think I know what it is. I'm just kidding. Damn, bitch.
Sorry, you're going to have to turn the volume down on that one.
Yes. So I'm in a book club, okay? And the book that was chosen for the month of February, it was called Give Me More by Sarah Kate. And I didn't know what I was getting into. Okay? I found a new world of romance,
It's not romance.
literature. So yeah, it is, you know,
What'd you
I
rate
thought
it?
some books, probably I don't actually know if I did. I'll look if it tells me.
Isn't it just straight erotica?
Yeah. Oh, I didn't rate it.
There was, like, no actual plot, was there?
No. It's apparently a part of a series, and it's the third, so
Jesus.
maybe it makes more sense if you read some other ones. I don't know. But, you know, pretty dirty if you like that. But yeah, I was not mentally prepared for that. But I read it for my book club. And the girl who suggested it didn't come to the book club where we talked about it. I was like, she was ashamed.
She said, actually, I got to skip out
She's
on
like,
this one, guys.
She probably didn't even read it. She's probably like, Jesus Christ.
She got to that first scene and was like, oh,
First of many. But yeah, that one was crazy. Had some threesome action, some other stuff I've never experienced in books before. And have not since. But it was
but she's on the lookout for more.
absolutely. I'm just kidding. Recommend them down below. Just kidding.
Just hiding.
Yeah, it was a lot. There were moments I had to like put it away. I'm like, oh my, what did I just read? Like, Jesus Christ. My average rating was 3.6. And I rate most things.
Your average rating was 2.6? That's pretty good. I don't.
It's mid.
I don't rate.
I know you don't.
What was this shameful book series? You can't get away with not saying it.
I read the Never After series by Emily McIntyre.
That's
I think that's how you say her last name.
Yeah.
And it's like erotica retellings of fairy tales is what it is.
Also, it's dark. Yeah.
And it's dark romance. Like, it's some crazy shit. And it's dual POV. So you get, like, in their fucked up head. And that's, like, kind of you're like, oh my God, this is actually psychotic. And I'll be honest, I loved it. It was crazy because I listened to it too, which is just, like, a whole other experience, like just listening to someone's psychotic fucking narration in their head while they're fucking somebody. Like, that shit's crazy. But I was like ashamed. I was ashamed. But sometimes during the books, I'm like, like there'd be something cute, and I'd be like, but like
Next chapter, you're like, oh my God.
I'm like, oh my God, this should be illegal. Like, they actually put this shit in print. This is crazy. But no, it was a pretty good series, actually. The plots are good. The retelling is good. The writing is good. The characters are great. But they're fucked up, dude. Like, they're fucked up. It was good.
I've only tried to read one dark romance. I think I talked about it last year in our wrap up.
Yeah.
Whoa. And after that, I've just not gotten into any more. I don't
would be
know.
a
Which is crazy
scarring
because,
one.
like I said earlier, like the books I like these romance books, and then I like dark.
But you can't combine them.
I like dark, disturbing thrillers, but it's usually like cop procedurals where they're being arrested, put in prison, not fucking people. Like, It's like hunt down the bad guy, not I'm gonna fuck the bad guy. You know what I'm saying?
And fall in love. But
Yeah, have his babies.
There was one. It was so crazy. It was so
I'm
crazy
on the other way on that.
because she like turns. Like usually the bad guy turns and he like changes for the
Oh,
better.
my.
No, she turns and she becomes fucked up too, and she does some crazy shit. And I'm like, damn, what this bitch would do for love? Like that's crazy. It's crazy.
It's something. I don't know if I'd call it love. You know what I'm saying?
more like obsession.
Yeah, like you need help.
I think that's like
you need
the-
fucking help.
The line for like dark romance is like it's more about obsession than love.
Well, and that was your experience with the one. He was obsessed with her.
Yeah.
Like yeah. That,
It was
I will
weird.
never read that one.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah, I think I made you read the scene that made me stop or parts of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is
You were like, here you go.
part of it.
And I said, oh yeah, that's enough for me. Put that shit away.
I had 5 stars.
Wow.
You had
That's a
9. That
good.
sucks.
Yeah. It did suck. It does. I think that's probably why I also just had a bad year.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I didn't have a 5-star read. So I didn't have like,
Well, I have some
Oh my God, it was so
suggestions
good.
for you. Just kidding. I gave Fangirl Down 5 stars.
okay,
You didn't, obviously.
no.
I loved that one.
Your
I
friend
know.
from work obviously didn't give it 5 stars either.
Yeah, she didn't read it. It's fine.
It is fine.
It's fine. Never read it. I told her about it later. I was like, don't ever read that. My number 1 read of the year.
I'm so excited.
You don't have a guess?
No.
Joe, you know it.
I can't remember what all you've read. You've read a lot of books,
You have read a lot. It's hard
When
to
I
keep
say
up.
it, you're going to be mad. Are you ready?
I guess.
The Women by Kristen Hanna.
You just got that book.
Correct.
White Elephant. I'm pissed.
And I told you why I was buying it.
Yeah,
Because it's my favorite book of the year.
I suck.
But yes, The Women by Kristen Hanna. You need to read it.
I do need to read it.
You need to read it.
Yeah.
It's sad, but you need to read it.
Well, I mean, The Nightingale by Kristen
Everybody,
Hanna is
you need to
still
read it.
one of my favorite books.
I loved it so much, I bought it for a White Elephant gift and forced it upon someone else.
Yeah,
Didn't know who it was going to be,
that's the best way to do it.
but it landed in good hands, so hopefully they read it. I gave Game of Thrones 5 stars. Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, 5 stars. That one is very close up there with The Women, but obviously The Women's better. And then Hidden Pictures. It's a thriller, horror situation
Oh, and
that
you
I
gave
read
it 5
recently.
stars?
Yeah, I really liked it. I read it in
Wow.
like literally a day. It was so good.
Wow.
It's got creepy drawings.
Yeah, there's like drawings in it. So like it's about this girl who starts nannying for this kid and he starts drawing like creepy ass shit. But they like put the creepy ass children drawings in the book.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
I really liked it.
Yeah. I love when it adds a little bit of depth to it like
a
that.
little pizzazz.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is probably why I gave it 5 stars. Because
Yeah.
it was different.
Yeah. Memorable.
Yeah. And then I have a couple 4 stars I liked, but that was really all.
No, I had such a mid-year.
I'm sorry.
Next year will be better. I mean, I'm getting a new book in one of my favorite series. We're getting a new Imperium book. Like, I'll have...
What's your favorite series? Oh,
The Black
yes. That's on like February. It's pretty early, I think.
Yeah, it is pretty early. For Christmas, Aaron bought me a pre-order of Onyx Storm, the one with the spade edges and everything. So really excited about
Nice.
that. I did have I said, obviously I'm really grateful. Thank you. That was actually really nice. But I don't own the other books in hardback. So now I am going to have to buy the other 2 books in hardback because I need my series
find 'em.
to match. They don't have to be the spade edges.
That makes sense.
But hardbacks right now are at Barnes & Noble, both of them. And I almost bought them when I saw them because I was like, I don't know if they're going to do this again. But Aaron was like, you really want to
You
use
know what
your
also sucks?
Christmas
It was
money on
just the
books you already read?
third price books, hardback. They just did the sale.
Yeah, I know.
Oh.
Also, I'm a little pissed. They changed it.
Yeah, they did.
Bitches. Was half price. Now it's a third.
Yeah, I actually
Just keep it at that point.
I saw something about Barnes & Noble was about to go bankrupt or something, and then they hit a spike.
Years ago, right?
And I was like, when was Barnes & Noble ever?
Pre-2020.
2020.
No, this year. People were talking about
Oh,
this
hell
year.
no.
They were.
I think some did.
It had to have been some very
locations.
small ones because there's
Yeah.
no way that as a chain they weren't booming. Because
For
I still
sure.
feel bad going to Barnes and Noble instead of like a little bookstore. But Barnes and Noble has shit that other bars don't have, like the hardback Fourth Wing and Iron Fly.
Like,
So, yeah. But Aaron was like, "You really want to use your Christmas money on books you've already read?" And I was like,
this is your fault.
"You're the one that pre-ordered me the hardback. I didn't pre-order the hardback back when my friend Courtney pre-ordered it because I don't have the other two hardbacks." I was like, "No, I'm gonna wait because I don't have it." So no, it's his fault, Aaron. Your fault
So
Damn, calling them out.
because I will be buying them the hardbacks because they have to
Nice.
match.
now we're gonna talk about our worst reads. Dun dun dun. Joe, you have one?
I do.
Mr. IDNF books I don't like. What is
That,
it?
the problem
What
with,
is it?
The problem with saying my worst read is that I DNF books I don't like. So
Yeah.
like I've finished this book, but I guess it's controversial. I didn't like Akatar.
Oh, that's not controversial
that's
at all.
fair.
Yeah.
But you
I
only read the
forgot you
first
did that.
one, right?
No, I read the first
Two.
two. I like the second. Well, I won't say I liked it. I liked it better.
Ah,
Yeah.
that is controversial. That he didn't like the second one. Not
Yeah.
liking the first one. Yeah,
That's actually common opinion.
that's common.
Well, the
because
first
it's
one was
bad.
pretty not fun.
Yeah.
I didn't really, as I've said when we talked about it previously, I hate Feyre. Never feel like I'm ever gonna like her. And then
Yeah, if you don't like her in the second one, no.
And then you're definitely not gonna like her.
and then
She gets worse.
I haven't read the last one, but the third one she's kind of grates on me too.
The only character I liked in the first one was Lucian, but then Ben told me that he pretty much just gets written into nothing. And then
I mean, he's not in it a lot.
Yeah.
He's
the
kind of a
second
sad
one,
boy. He's not his charismatic, bubbly self.
I mean,
He's
you'd be
boy.
sad
Yeah, I
too.
know. He knows why he's sad.
Okay, good.
It's at the end of the second one.
Oh yeah.
and then the second one I liked better because there was a lot more like world. In
Yeah.
it. And like you get to see.
I think you like the third one.
You get to see like I really like the bone carver scene. I was like, okay, now like that stuff
He's
is like okay, there's
"Yes."
shit that actually exists in this
Oh,
world.
you need to read
that
the
makes
third.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to read the third.
But so yeah, that was my worst one, I guess.
I mean, I would agree because my worst one was A Court of Frost and Starlight. Like, it's only, 120 fucking pages, and I had to pick that book up like 5 different times
Honestly, it
to
took me
finish it.
forever, too.
And I wanted to read it first before listening to the audio because I was doing the graphic audios for Akatar, and I haven't done the audiobook for the last one because I wanted to physically read it first. So I had to physically read this fourth one, and I literally was just like, Caitlin, sit your ass down and fucking read it. Like, just get it over with. And I was like, thank God that's done. Like,
Yeah.
no, like, I did not care about anything. I know that, like, one scene in particular is important.
Yeah. But that's it.
Okay.
You could have put it.
You
at the
could
end
have
of
put
it or
that at the
something.
end of the third or the beginning of the next one. Like,
I think originally it was just supposed to be 3 books. And it
Yeah.
ends.
and
So
it does have a happy ending. The
Yeah.
third book, like, you could stop. I think that's why it was so easy for me to not pick up the fourth and still not have
because
picked
you
up
were
the
like,
fifth.
oh, I'm completed. Like,
I'm happy.
Fine.
Yeah.
There's
so
no cliffhanger. There's no like, holy fucking shit,
no,
that just happened.
Beautiful.
Like the second one, you
and
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the fourth one was probably my worst read.
Yeah, it's rough. I think that's common as well. Like,
It was just like,
people do not like that thing.
the fuck is the point of it? It's this big and it has
baby.
2 pages of like actual content that matters.
Woot, I'm
That's
so
the tea.
excited to get there.
You should read the third.
You should read the third and stop, honestly.
And then just listen to the audiobook of the fourth. It's like
he listens to the
6
audiobooks.
hours. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't physically read those two.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you could have.
Blazed through
Did you do the graphic audios or the normal?
the normal one.
I love graphic audio.
I do
Obviously,
too. As a reread, though, I don't think I'd like it as a first encounter.
I can see that. I think the problem with them is not whatever. I hate how it's 2 parts.
Oh,
Like
one of them was
credit.
3 parts.
What? Oh,
The
you're
third
right. The
book, I
third
think,
one
was
is
3 parts. Yeah, and I'm worried that they're going to do that for the Imperium too. Like, because
It's done already.
I know,
isn't
but
it?
when Onyx Storm comes out, they'll produce that.
What? You're talking about graphic audio of the third one?
Yeah.
That one's shorter than the second one.
Really?
Yeah, that's... Ugh, you do not keep up with Imperial
I don't.
News.
No, I don't.
Obviously,
I'm
I
just
do.
here.
Obviously.
I don't like it as much as you do.
I know.
I like it.
Did you ever read the chapter that she released? God damn. Okay. You
Bailey's
should.
in on this series.
Bro, I'm...
No, I love. That's why I picked it
I
up because I wasn't gonna pick it up. You're starting to cry. You
I
love the
know, I
series
love it so
much. I didn't pick it up because it's not finished, and I was like, no, I'll bust through it when it's finished. I'll hop on that train eventually. Whatever.
The
And
train's coming for you.
Bailey was like, Bailey is the train. Bailey is the train.
Are you ready for my worst?
Yes.
Shatter Me.
Yeah. Fucking fair.
By whatever. I don't fucking know.
Tahira Mafi.
Yeah. Gave that 1 star. I lit her up on the Goodreads with the 1 star.
That would ruin her.
No, it wouldn't. Are you kidding me? She's coming out with another one. Jesus fuck, she's fine. There's another one coming out, by the way. Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
Next year, there's another.
I didn't agree with it.
Another one.
Because
There's like 22 of them, I feel like. There's so many.
Well,
it's
she
like
does,
freaking
like-
what's her fuck all over again. The
Cassandra Clare.
Yes.
Yes.
It's literally Cassandra Clare. Luckily for Tahira Mafi, she does have another series.
She does. But she doesn't do the same thing with that series, I don't think.
I
Where
think
she
it's
has
3
like
and it's done, right?
Yeah.
2 or 3 or something.
so like the Shatter Me series, you're right. There's a 1, there's a 2, but there's a 1.5. There's a 2, there's a 3, but there's a 2.5. Like all these, and it's this same story, but in someone else's point of view. So you get a little bit more background, but it really
You could
is.
have put that in the book.
Yeah, just add,
We could have just put it in the book.
slap that on, you know? Because 1.5 was actually really important to storyline, and I didn't know that until I was partway through book 3, and I went back to 1.5, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was like, maybe these half ones matter. They do. And that's annoying too.
Yeah.
Because I listened to like 8 books, and there's only like actually 5 that are like the series. I don't even know. And I read them all.
I don't even know.
I just kept going.
That is like
Yeah, I
something
don't know how.
I'm kind of annoyed by.
Aaron Warner Anderson. That's how.
Like
He was not even in the first one, really.
Oh, but I loved him from the get. I knew he would have a redemption arc. I'm sorry, Joe.
It's not my show.
Kind of is now.
So I get annoyed by that. Like, for Brandon Sanderson's The Stormlight, like this is supposed to be his epic magnum opus or whatever.
Yeah.
That like ties everything together. There's annoying parts that I hate because like if you haven't read like a certain series, you won't understand it.
Yeah.
Like he's good at writing it in a way that it doesn't necessarily matter. But there are certain instances where he like introduces something that's like in some other book that's like a footnote somewhere that's important in the series.
Yeah.
That kind of annoys me. Like, because then I have to go seek out that book and figure out what that's doing. But then again, you know, maybe I should read them all.
This is hard. I started Brandon Sanderson's Warbreaker again. This is like my 3rd time starting it because that is a standalone. It's a Brandon Sanderson standalone, and it is a true standalone as far as I can tell.
It's not.
Yeah.
All right, it's true standalone in the fact that you can read it and have the whole storyline. But
It's in the
again,
Cosmere.
Ben has read Wind and Truth now and says there's a lot of characters from other books that come into play.
So Elantris, is that the same too? Because that was supposed to be a standalone.
It's in the Cosmere.
Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, I want to read
So
all of
is
Brandy
that
Sandy's, but Mistborn?
the YA one you read.
Yeah.
Or did you read it?
Mistborn, I read the first one.
Well, no. That's not what I'm talking about. The other
Oh
one.
no, the Cytonic or something?
Yeah, Cytonic
That's
series.
the series, I think. I think that's in the Cosmere too.
Yeah, probably. I have the first 3.
I think it does.
I think so.
It's
Those
supposed
ones
to be
are
like
cute. The covers are very cute.
UK versions are better. I'll always say that.
Agreed. Have you seen
No, I don't
them?
think I have.
UK version of that
Bitch.
series is
It's
way
Honestly,
better.
I don't know if the UK version is always better because I don't have access to it or what, but the UK version of so many are so good. Like Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber, like that series. The UK editions are so gorgeous, and ours are.
Bro, are you fucking ready for this?
Yes, I'm so ready.
God.
I feel like we've
me
talked
blow
about
this
this
bitch
before
up.
just because me and Bailey have talked about it so much.
Oh, yes.
Because you guys found a site where you can order UK editions, can't you? Stop it right now. That's gorge.
That looks like it's a special edition. But that's its
There's
basic ass cover.
That's so pretty. That's so pretty. Ours are cute. It's the Skyward series. Yeah.
yeah, that's the first book, but I think it's the Cytonic series is the actual series name.
It's in parentheses on Goodreads. It says,
That's not Goodreads.
oh, Amazon. It says the Skyward series.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong.
Cytonic is one of the names of the book, but I don't know. I'm just reading. This is gorge.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
UK is way better.
That's so annoying. Because it is so
Yeah.
pretty.
I have one other 1 star. It was some like just shit ass thriller I read. I don't even know what the fuck it was about.
God.
Like I truly, when I was going through my like stuff, like looking at all the books I read, I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like
I hate that. When you like look at a book and you're like,
it's called The Perfect Wife.
oh, wait, really? You give that 1 star?
Yeah.
Can I see the cover? Do you have the cover? No, if you don't have the cover, don't worry.
I mean, I will. Like, here's my, like, stuff I read. Just need to scroll. Oh, here it is. The Perfect Wife by J.P.
Okay, that's not the one I was thinking of. I think I'm thinking of The Wife Next Door or something like that.
Yeah, I hated that. I don't know why, but I hated it. Another book I hated. I gave this one 2 stars, but Want to Know a Secret by Frida McFadden. That was another book club book of my book clubs, and I hated that book. My one and only Frida McFadden, and I've yet to read another one.
Obviously,
of
it was
it.
a mystery or... Wait, what was
Yeah,
it
it's a
called?
thriller.
Yeah.
Want to Know a Secret? I didn't.
No.
I didn't want to know.
The answer is no. Yeah. So do not.
So funny. Comedian over there.
That's me. But yeah, and I mean, Frida McFadden wins Goodreads Choice Awards. Like, is that a thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Every fucking year almost. Like, her books are like
Like
always
loved?
up in though. Yes. Very well loved. Like,
I feel like...
so many, when I tell people I read, they always tell me a Frida that I should read. And I'm like, man, I read one and I got burned.
I know. Actually, Aaron's mom's man, I was saying that I'm a reader, and he was giving me, like, book recs, and they're, like, mystery thrillers. And I'm like, yeah, sounds cool.
Throw 'em my way, bitch.
But not my cup of tea, baby.
Yeah.
Like, not my cup of tea. I appreciate it. And he's like, no, you would really like it. I'm like, I'm sure that I would if I ever picked that up organically, but I'm never going to.
Yeah.
Thanks, though.
Ooh, I forgot.
Yes.
Top book of mine was Don't Believe It. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I don't know
That
how.
was like the first book I read in 2024.
Don't believe it.
It's a thriller.
It's that thriller he talked about. I read it. It was really good, too. It was on my list of, like, pretty high. I didn't give it 5 stars, but it was really good.
Yeah. I'm jealous right now. I don't have any books to contribute.
No
I
rave reviews.
I did reread. So Serpent in the Wings of Night was a reread for me.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously liked that. Beach Read was a reread for me. Obviously liked that. But I really just read the Shatter Me series, essentially.
One True Loves wasn't on there.
One True Loves.
Damn.
I mean,
Damn.
yeah. So that's like a solid. Like, it's a solid, like, rec. Like, I'm going to recommend it to everybody. But, like, when it comes to, like, in my heart, what books hold space there, it ain't one of them. You know what I mean?
No. Obviously not.
Do you understand my description, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I really meant.
You said, did you DNF anything? What? She just goes, yep.
I did that.
I'm like, what? Did you, Joe? While she
look.
thinks.
Let me think.
I couldn't think of any when I was looking at the question.
'Kay.
I'm sure I did, just because like I typically do, but it's also something that I'm not like tracking. So
You should start.
okay,
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I didn't have 3.
I don't have a spreadsheet of my books, so
Well, get to
Oh,
it.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Ariadne, I DNF'd.
Really?
Yeah. Brissinger, part of the inheritance cycle, which is Aragon. So the third
I
book
gotcha.
in Aragon. I DNF'd that, but I do intend on picking that one back up. I DNF'd it because I hate the audiobooks. And I talked to my roommate Brody about it because he's currently listening to the audiobooks. And I'm like, I can't do
I think
it.
I've tried actually to listen to Aragon, and the audiobook was poor. I got maybe 5 minutes in, and I was
It's-
like, nay.
The
Nah.
guy just
No.
has like such an interesting cadence, but a dragon is the main character, and his dragon voice, I can't stand it. And then there's a character that I really, really like that he made Scottish for some reason. And now this character has his own book who this audio narrator is narrating, and he's going to have this shitty Scottish accent for the entire book. So I was like, no, I'll pick that up eventually physically, but I did not finish it. And I probably will not for a while, honestly.
I really liked the movie Aragon when it came out when I was young.
Yeah.
I don't remember shit about it, but I remember loving it.
Yeah, I remember loving it too. And like the end scene, I remember the end scene vividly as fuck.
Because they never did it anymore,
Because
right?
they never did it anymore.
Yeah.
And the end scene was actually fucking gas. Like, it was so good. And they never did more with it. I think they should. I think, like, what they did with Percy Jackson, I think they should do that with Aragon next.
Oh,
Like, do, like,
Yeah.
series. I think it'd be a good series. Maybe not Disney,
Okay.
but maybe Disney. Like, if there
Is
was
that
a...
who did Percy Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
If
yeah.
there was, like, a production company that was, like, the baby of Disney and HBO, that company needs to do it. But Disney will make it too campy, and HBO will make it too
Big.
dark and, like, more broody. You know what I mean?
Maybe Prime.
Maybe
No?
Prime could do it.
I don't know
Maybe
anyone
Prime.
else. So those are our options. Hulu?
Paramount, Hulu, Netflix,
Oh, yeah, I guess
Maybe
Netflix.
Netflix.
Showtime.
I forgot about Netflix.
Maybe
What the fuck?
Netflix
FX.
could. Maybe Netflix
Okay,
could.
Joe, calm down.
Jesus.
You know, calm down.
Take a seat.
AMC.
Okay,
know.
okay.
Wait, they're a theater company. I said
AMC.
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 The theaters.
The theater can do it.
That's really funny. I DNF'd One Perfect Couple by Ruth Ware.
Oh, wow.
thriller.
That's interesting to me.
It was interesting to me too. End of Story by AJ Finn. Another thriller.
Okay. You have a type?
Huh? A thriller?
You're still just very much a thriller girly.
Oh,
Those were
yeah.
all like domestic thrillers, right?
I don't even know what the fuck End of Story was. It was just like, that one was just slow.
Oh.
So I was like, you're not very thrilling. I don't know what we're getting at here. And it was big, and I was like, I'm done, honestly. Like, I actually don't care.
I know I've asked you this before, and I'm so sorry I can't remember. Alex Michaelides, you've read his
Yes,
books. You
2.
didn't like them.
Correct.
Okay, I got his third book because he's a book of the month
Fury.
author. The Fury. And I do really want to read
It's on my
that.
worst reads of 2024 book list.
Really?
You might like it.
Because I like him. I liked his other 2 books,
Yeah.
and you didn't.
I
But do you
didn't
remember
read the
why?
second one. The
Oh.
first one, because I guessed it. The third one, because I didn't like the main character.
Oh, okay. So I could very well still like it.
Yeah.
Because I liked
For
the
sure.
first one, and I liked the second one, Maidens.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked Maidens, actually. And I was like, ooh, can I be a thriller girly? No.
You're like, here we are now.
No. I'm a
Haven't read
YA
any
fantasy
more.
girl, honestly. I'm still a YA fantasy girly, and that's okay.
And then the one other one I did was, it's called Forager. It's Field Notes for Surviving a Family Cult.
Fun.
It's a nonfiction.
Fun.
I don't know. I just didn't like it.
Yeah. Is it a religious cult or like...
Yeah. Which
Most
I read
cults
another
are
book.
religious.
No, I mean like, I
I
guess
read another
Christian
book about a religious
religion.
cult.
Is it like a Christian religious cult? Most cults aren't like Christian denominations, right?
I mean,
I have a lot of thoughts on
depends.
that I'm not going to say out loud.
Okay, sounds good.
But
Stupid question,
yes.
sorry.
yeah, yeah, it was Christian,
Okay.
I believe. I didn't get very far. But I read another nonfiction. It's called Dinner for Vampires. With a book of the month pick. It's Bethany Joy Lenz. She was Haley from One Tree Hill.
Oh, yeah.
And she was in a cult the whole time she was filming One Tree Hill. She was in a religious cult.
I thought you liked that book.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I liked that
Oh.
one. Like so, I don't want you to think like I just shit on that book because it was about a religious cult. But I just didn't like the way it was written. I don't know. I just didn't really like it. But I read that one, Dinner for Vampires, and I loved it. I didn't give it 5 stars.
Such an
but
interesting title for a nonfiction book, too. Dinner for Vampires.
I think she was trying to go for, like, I'm glad my mom died. You know what I'm saying? Like a grabby one.
Something out there.
Yeah. She put it as, like, she was sitting, because spoiler, I guess. Obviously, she made a fuck ton of money on One Tree Hill.
Yeah.
But she was part of this cult, and they, like, were stealing all her money.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
So they were like sucking
Yeah,
resources
her dry.
from her.
Yeah.
Dinner for Vampires. Got it.
Those
Yeah,
cults.
she was like, at one point, I realized, like, I'm sitting at a table with just, like, a bunch of vampires who were just, like, you know, she kind of, like, made, like, that kind of analogy.
Yeah.
Like, she was the dinner
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah. But that one was good.
And
I
it was
really
written
liked
well?
that one. Yeah, and I liked the audiobook because she read it. Oh, actually, you know why I liked the fucking audiobook? Because when she's talking about it, there's a small mention of my favorite character, Nathan Scott. She talks about the like the first time they met. But anyway, she got all these people to come on and read their parts.
Oh, that's so fucking cool.
I was like, Nathan! I was like, oh my God! So it was him, Chad Michael Murray, I believe, came.
Cool.
And then like one other character that like, if it was like a conversation she had with him,
Yeah.
he came and read that part.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so I loved that. The
And you know
audiobook
that
was
it's
really
like true too, because if they're
They wouldn't
using
read
their
it.
voice, they wouldn't read it. So that's super
Yeah.
cool.
So I liked that part.
Yeah, it
It
adds
was
validity.
unexpected. I've never seen that before
Yeah, that's super
in a
cool.
nonfiction. And then she read the rest of it, which was cool.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. So I liked that book. Nonfiction book. That was all I DNF'd. You said you didn't know of any?
Brissinger, but I plan on picking
yeah,
it back
yeah,
up.
yeah.
I mean, I have a lot of like I'm actively reading, meaning that they're on my Goodreads reading, but I haven't read them in a while. I have 6
Oh
on
my
there currently.
God.
2 of them are nonfictions that I do plan on finishing. One is The Womb. Can't
Oh,
remember.
yeah. Thought you
What I
finished
read of
it.
it, I loved it, but
Yeah.
I was listening to it and I was like, no, I want this book. Like I want to own this book. And another one was Strange Bedfellows, which is about like STDs and STIs. I read that for my capstone, and I only read the chapters that I had to read for class, but I was like, I want to come back to this one because
Yeah.
it was really good. There's a couple that I like had to read for school that I didn't count like in my, it's not on here actually. So like Plundered Skulls and Broken Spirits by Chip Colwell. That one was a really good read. Really good read. And then Decolonizing Museums by Amy Lone Tree was also a nonfiction that I read, but I didn't count towards my Goodreads. I'm like scrolling through and I'm like, I know I read more fucking shit than this. I read those at least.
Nice.
So that's 3 nonfictions I read this year.
Another one. Killed it.
Killed
And
it.
some of a couple others.
And some of a couple others. Here's their counts right here.
Any books you're excited about
Well, Obvi,
in 2025?
Onyx Storm, obviously.
I can't wait. But I'm also fucking terrified at the same time.
Oh yeah, no, she's killing people off for sure.
People?
People, plural.
Plural.
People are gonna die. Yes. And then obviously the Black Witch Chronicles, the
Yeah.
final book comes out. I forget what it's called already, but that's because I've been waiting for so
God
fucking
damn.
long.
Dryad Storm.
Thank you. Oh my god. Bailey is my brain, actually. I am a husk without her.
Husk.
But I don't really know. I haven't been keeping up with like new books, new releases. I know Tessa Bailey is coming out with a new
There
one.
it is.
Which is Sig and Chloe's story, right?
Yep.
I am excited for that one because I really like Sig.
There it is. Dream Girl Drama.
Dream Girl Drama.
Comes out in February.
Valentine's book.
I know.
Beautiful. She had a Valentine's book last
There's
year,
a lot
too.
of books. Carly Fortune, One Golden Summer.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That one will be
Deep
good.
End by Allie Hazelwood.
Yeah, that was originally
Emily Henry.
Wet,
Great Big
right?
Beautiful Life. Yeah. Taylor Jenkins Reid's coming out with something called Atmosphere. Can't fucking wait.
Is that a romance? Or is it
It says it is. It
Really?
says Atmosphere, a love story.
Okay.
I didn't read the description, to be honest. I want to be fully fucking surprised.
It's probably still going to be like shelved as literary
Fully,
fiction.
for sure.
Because it's
Abby
Taylor
Jimenez
Jenkins
is
Reid.
coming out with another one that I'm pretty excited about. don't know the description, but pretty excited about it anyway.
Because that's how Jimenez.
Sarah Adams is coming out with a book I'm excited about. It's like the third in like a romance series thing she did. So third one's coming out. And then Alex Astor, who wrote Lightlark, she's coming out with like a adult book. So, and I don't think it's fantasy. Like, I think it's just a romance book.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm excited about that one. Interested in that one. Just because I liked Lightlark, so I'm interested to see what she does with an adult book. And then, all right, girl, you got any 2025 goals?
Not gonna ask me. Rude.
Oh, shit, Joe. What are
I
you
have
excited
one.
about? My bad.
The Devils by Joe Abercrombie. I'm so excited for this book.
Are you?
This is the first premise of a book I've read, and I've been so excited to read.
Oh, so is it like a new book? It's not like connected to something.
Yeah,
it's like,
new universe, new series, outside of anything he's written so far.
oh shit, that is exciting.
Yeah.
Because
I know,
when
it seemed
someone like
different.
Joe Abercrombie comes out with something like new, you know what I mean? Like that is exciting because they work on their series for so fucking long.
Yeah, and I really liked. I need to finish the whole series, but I read the first Law series. I really enjoyed that. And I need to read the second era of that, but I haven't gotten around to it. But I really like his writing, and like I like grimdark, obviously, and dark things, and this is right up my alley.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
it looks pretty
Devils. That's
dark.
what it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The cover's like black with a skull
yeah.
on fire.
Wow, that is an image.
Yeah. It is a cool cover. Anything else, Joe? Sorry. You said you're not going to ask me?
Technically, it came out in 2024, but Wind and Truth. I'm excited
Okay,
to
that
get to
doesn't count. Shut up.
I mean, it came out like a week ago.
So what?
I'll get to it in 2025.
Bet not.
Cool.
Let's put money on it right
A
now.
little
Let's
eyebrow
go.
A
wiggle.
little money.
Let's go.
$10.
Challenge accepted.
$10.
$10.
It's fucking huge. Look at it.
Is it up there? Oh my.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
massive.
got to be 1,000 pages.
It's like the end of this.
I
era,
know.
which is gonna suck because either a bunch of people I really like are gonna die,
100%.
specifically a
Don't
couple,
say anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
or nothing, or something will
nothing.
happen. But like,
Or nothing happens at all, and it's shit.
In that 1,000 page book.
I don't see how they can just live happily ever after. But this is like a huge time gap between. So
Oh.
like these characters are done supposedly.
After this, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Brandon Sanders said he said, what, 2030?
That's what Ben said. At the end,
next one.
at the end of the Wind and Truth, it says the next anticipation for the Stormlight Archives is like 2031 or something.
That is crazy.
He's going to write other shit. And then I guess come back to it.
So how many books is that man sitting on?
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? Like in order
Gotta
to be
be
like,
20.
you will get it at this time, not any moment before, but at least by this, you know, how many publications do you have to be sitting on?
I mean, he probably hasn't written shit.
You don't think?
No, because if he follows YouTube, he updates it like weekly
Yeah,
of
he has
percentages
a-
Don't follow his
of written.
Yeah.
He has
He'll
a
be like-
weekly update
he'll
of
be
like, this
I'm
is how much I've written.
52% done writing Wind and Truth. Like all during
Does he
the
really weekly? Oh shit.
weekly, he'll tell you what he's writing, how far
Unless
he
it's
is.
a secret project.
Obby.
But he still says like I have a secret project, or
I
does
don't
he
think
not say anything?
I don't think he says anything about secret projects.
I mean, the one that's not out yet, he's
Yeah, but he announced it.
Yeah, he's already announced
Like
it.
if it's an announced book, like, hey, I'm working on this, he'll give you an update, which is why I like him as an author, because you're like, oh,
He's very
he's going to get
transparent.
done. He's going to finish
He's got a
things.
goddamn plan.
Yeah. Imagine his whiteboards. I think I've said that before. Like
Gotta have 42.
yeah, like this
gotta have-
room is whiteboard.
More than
He has
he's
like
a
fact
warehouse.
checkers now, so he can write and be like, you know, think about things and like write it out and then have somebody read it and be like, oh, you can't do that because it contradicts this, or
Wow, he's so fucking legit, dude.
I know.
He's so impressive. Like he's so impressive. Wow.
and it's amazing because it's like it's so high quality.
Yeah.
Like Stephen King
Oh.
does the same thing. He writes a shit ton,
Yeah.
but every 3 books is like a good book. If we're being honest.
I've never read Stephen King, so I wouldn't know.
Really?
Yeah. Do you think Come on.
I don't know.
Do I look like a Stephen King girly?
I think it,
No, but
No.
I feel like everyone like tries one. You know what I'm saying?
I thought they were all scary. Aren't they all horror?
some are more psychological or what am I thinking? Thriller kind of. Some don't necessarily jump into horror, but there's a lot that are horror based.
I mean, they're thrillery, dark horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is not my cup of tea.
He probably has a fantasy or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that one? That little
The
swirly
Gunslinger
one. Yeah,
series
well,
is fantasy.
Dark Tower, technically.
Dragon something is a fantasy
yeah,
book.
the blue, like, yeah.
Okay.
Just saying, like, he's got some shit.
I wouldn't start with those though. I would go Shining or
I was gonna say The Shining or Misery.
Yeah, if I was going to pick up one, it would be
Actually,
like
do The Shining first, because Misery fucking spoils The Shining. Just so you're all fucking aware. Because I read Misery first, and I was like, oh my god.
Is this
I was like,
a
Joe,
spoiler?
is this Baby Ben? He's like, no. I was like, okay, cool. And I went and read The Shining when I was done. I was like, you bitch. It was. I pulled a you. Just kidding.
Yeah, I
I
was
guess
about
you
to
technically
say-
pulled a me because I did that years ago. I'm pretty gullible too.
I'm so gullible.
I'm pretty gullible
I
too.
think it's not like stupidity gullible though. It's like trust.
Yeah.
Like Bailey said, that's not what she was talking about. Okay.
a good Stephen King book to start with is The Institute.
Oh yeah, that one's not very horror-y.
Okay.
It's like Stranger Things-ish.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay,
it's
okay.
Stranger Things, and I can't think of a scene that's like super dark.
Not at all.
Like obviously there's some dark elements because it involves children, but nothing like you would be like,
No.
oh no, I'm not reading that.
I really don't think it's that dark.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's really not.
You did a
Okay.
weird face when you said children. It's nothing like
Yeah, I don't.
your brain went, I think, somewhere else.
Okay. Like
Maybe,
children are in danger, but they're not being hurt.
No, they're not
I
being
mean,
like
there's the
fucking
threat of hurt, but it's not like
torture.
I'll read some. I'll read the blurb. I'll read the blurb.
I'm not gonna lie to you that he's not gonna be like, oh, everything's sunshine and rainbows.
No, see, I don't know if it's.
Don't read it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, I've never even seen the movie, and I'm never gonna see the movie. I haven't seen chapter 2.
Well,
like, I will not
wait.
watch that movie.
It, the
Where
movie
did I
was
watch
actually really
that?
good.
What?
Oh, okay, never mind. That was my friend Paige's house. I was like, I very recently was forced to watch that. Was that not you?
No,
But-
hell no. I would never watch
No,
that. I would
that
never
was
force
Paige's.
anyone to watch that.
yeah. Okay.
No.
I loved it.
Yeah. Say I liked the new ones.
I was
a
talking
lot.
about the book, but
Oh.
the movie too.
Okay. Didn't read it. Anyway, 2025 goals, bitches. Let's
My
go.
main goal is to enjoy reading again.
Honestly, get a fucking 5-star. Apparently,
Yeah,
Jesus
like-
fuck.
And that's my own fault.
I mean, I only had a couple, so
Like, there's a lot of books that I want to read, lots of books that I'm interested in, but I did not have mental capacity. So for
sure.
next year, my main goal is really just to fucking enjoy what I'm reading and not read something because I'm obligated to and that be the only reads that I have.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Sorry. But no, I don't even
Sorry.
know if I want to put a number out there.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't even know if I want to. Like, I may just be disappointed.
I can't decide if I want to do 60 again or I might do like 70, but
Yeah,
nothing
like push
crazy.
yourself a little.
I mean, I did more than 70 this
I
year.
think if I'm going to put a number, it's 50. Yeah, I think I could accomplish 50. 'Cause that's on average one a week. I think I could do that.
But I don't know. I do book of the month, so I want to read some more of those that I have.
Yeah, I
I've
just bought
acquired.
a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I did
She's
a
an
bad thing.
idiot.
I did a bad thing. I was not.
Dude.
Listen.
Listen,
I
Linda,
thought,
listen.
and I may be stupid even as I'm explaining it, which is fine because Bailey will fucking correct me. Listen. I thought when you didn't pick a book of the month, it just automatically skipped it. And so I didn't have to manually skip it so that I was not charged the credit. So I acquired 8 months worth of credits because I just kept forgetting to just fucking skip it. I would look every month. Bailey would text me, book of the months are out. I'd look, nah, not this month. I don't want to order it. And I would not actually skip it. So the credit would still hit my account and I did not notice. And
That's
then
my qualm. I be trolling my bank app. If there is a $1.50 that I have not accounted for, I will scour my brain cells to
because
figure out where the fuck that came from.
This is what I do. I have a card.
Oh God, she said.
Like, I cover my eyes and I swipe and I don't pay attention. It's bad. It's one of my personal goals of 2025.
Yeah.
I have a lot of financial goals for 2025.
Just even be more aware. Jesus Christ.
One of
just
which is
log
to
into that app once a week.
be
Jesus fuck.
aware, because it's a bad thing. So anyways, I was like, well, fuck, I got 8 book of the month credits. Let's roll it up.
Yeah, when you told me you had so many, I said, ma'am,
how
are you pressing the skip button?
I wasn't.
I said, bitch, you have to press that button.
I didn't know.
Because I had not been getting any for months, and I still only had one. So I'm like, I'm confused.
No, so I got a shit ton and
Yeah.
paid nothing. So
Wait,
it was like Christmas.
We ain't doing girl math today. Okay? To be more financially aware, we're not doing girl math. We do real math. You paid money. Okay? What the hell? You said, I paid nothing. Let's go.
I just girl math the shit out of that. You just watched me girl math the shit out of that because I did.
You were convinced. You weren't fucking around. You were dead ass. No,
It was like an early Christmas to myself, I guess. I don't know. Month in the
Early?
making.
Just been slowly chipping away at that Christmas present all year.
Yeah.
It was free.
Well, anyways, I got 8 new book of the month books. Really excited about that.
So yeah, I also kept track of that. I read 5 of them last year.
Oh, that's actually really impressive.
Yeah, I have more, but so I want to read
I love them. They're so pretty.
more.
They're so pretty.
Yeah.
And they're always going to be the same size. I
They're
hate
cheaper. I
Yeah.
love it. They're
They are
hardback
cheaper.
and they're cheaper. Yeah, I'd like to read 25 books from my shelf instead of 24.
Yes.
One more.
You can do it.
We'll see.
Yeah, you can do that. Especially if you do this thing where you buy it and then you count it. If you keep doing that, you're golden.
What do you mean?
You buy a book and then when you read that book, you count it as on your shelf. Right? So not 25 books that you currently own. You're talking about books in which you procure as well.
As well.
Yeah.
Yes, I see. I see. Damn, you think I should do...
I mean, I'm not telling you what you should do with your reading goals, baby. But you have what I'm saying is that's completely like accomplishable, especially because you just listed off like 10 books that you're excited for in 2025.
Yeah, but I don't always buy them all.
Lies.
I
Lies.
own a singular... Okay, I own 2 Allie Hazelwoods and one of them you bought me.
How many are on Kindle?
What? I don't buy that.
You use Kindle Unlimited.
Doesn't count.
I thought we weren't doing girl math in 2025.
That doesn't count as a physical book on my shelf. Okay. I'm aware of that money I spend, okay?
And I jab at me. You jabbed at her and she had to jab at me.
But because of that, the next 2 books we're covering, I did not buy.
Yeah, I didn't buy this.
Or her.
Yeah.
So honestly, she needs to help with the fucking subscription because she's locked into it every couple months.
You know, she'll text me and she's like, I got it on KU. And I'm like, yeah!
I'm like, it's downloaded and ready
Which
for
means
you.
I got it on KU.
Yeah. And you also use it today.
For 2 chapters.
Yeah. Anywho, that's all.
Okay, so those are your goals. Those are great goals. I feel like I should also come up. I'll read 10. I'll read 10 books from my shelf. Of the 50 books that I read, 10 will come from my shelf.
Nice.
Of the 50, I see.
Yeah, that's my goal. 50.
I know. I'm like, I don't want to say I'm really bad at, because I mean, using your library, and I dare say the library app, is a good thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But I use it to I think I need to be more like aware of what I'm doing. Like, I'll just be like, what's available? Okay, I'll just listen to that.
Yeah, like I downloaded an audiobook for a
And I
book
hate
that
it.
I have physically.
Oh, I never do that.
Like, why would I do that? I returned it. Like, once I got it, I was like, I have this. Like, why am I doing that? Like, yeah, it supports my local library or whatever. But also, our local library does not have Elsie Silvers. Like, any of them. I looked up.
Oh,
I looked her
didn't
up.
look.
She did not pop up at all. At our local, yeah. So.
Yeah, I didn't even look because I had it.
Yeah, I mean, I had it on KU, but I was thinking, like, if for a backup plan, if I needed to listen to it, if I had that availability, I did not.
Oh, I see. Okay. We're done talking. Yapping.
Joe, do you have goals? Did he say his goals?
My bad. I'm done
She doesn't
yapping.
care about me. That's fine.
I'm done yapping.
She's done with the episode. I don't have like a specific number.
computer's
I'd like to
being
get 25. I want to kind of reset
Damn.
this next year. I've been struggling with some mental stuff and like trying to get through the year. So I want this next year to kind of reset and like get back into things. And
That's a great goal.
yeah,
Especially with reading, because it, like, brings you joy. Yeah. So 25,
25.
that's a good number.
25 for 25?
25 for 25.
Is that what I'm hearing?
You're going to owe me $75 because I'm going to get through When's the Truth by next year.
I'm pretty sure I said 10.
I thought we decided 10, Joe. Where'd
Yeah,
75
Where the
come?
fuck did
You said 125.
Huh?
Okay. That's boy math.
Yeah, my God. Is this why they get paid more? Because they're like, oh, you said 10? 75?
Perfect. Write that down.
Write that down, actually.
That's funny. Okay.
Okay.
Let us know your goals in the comments. If you met your goals, your favorite books, your least favorite books, goals for 2025, anything.
Yeah, give us a rundown for you. Help us feel, maybe Caitlin feel better about her goals too. Also, let us know if you didn't reach your goal, because that's okay. Because I didn't
That's
either.
even better.
That's actually even better. That's actually what I want to know. Bring that to the table for us, please. Thank you so much for watching, listening, and following us on Instagram at Our Book Boyfriends. Love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.